Hello, welcome back to the Talking Corner. With me, as always, is Benji, Leo, Pow, and we have a special guest, JMB, who most of you will know as the voice of Peanut from Crash.
Hooray! Hey, that's me!
Introduce yourself, Pookie.
And so now, we're going to be playing, well, I'll be playing some Red Faction Guerrilla, the Re-MARS-tered edition. And for the next hour for your entertainment.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it is, actually.
God, that was such a Leo joke.
That's not...
Wait, it
wasn't my joke.
It's actually called Re-MARS-tered.
Yes, it is. Oh, I'm going to
It
just...
has turd in it like a
no
car.
freaking way. No freaking
You know what?
way.
No, here. You
It's
know what?
called Re-MARS-tered.
You called me on it. Let me go to the
Okay.
sure want to quit? Yeah, sure.
So
I'll have it.
There it is.
Oh my god!
Re-MARS-tered.
I got a question. I got a
Leo,
question.
you made this game.
No. I did not make this game, and if I
Okay.
did, you would have zero proof. There is
Okay.
nothing you can do
So,
to trace
Leo,
this back.
question for you.
What is your query?
How are you going to respond to the allegations?
Silently. And with great disdain.
Anyway,
Okay, off to a strong
yeah, off
start
to an
here.
amazing start. All right, so we're hanging out. We're being friends. I haven't talked with JMB since HCS, so it's good to finally catch up with you, buddy.
This game is lagging.
I know. I missed you, man.
That's
What'd you just say?
I said this game is lagging, and I apologize for interrupting,
Yeah,
but
I
it's
was
Discord.
Hey, I'm enjoying it. This is the Re-MARS-tered edition. Remember that?
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Mars turd.
Man, we're already like, the cracks are already showing on this, man.
Yeah.
It's
Was
all
there ever a
falling apart.
foundation?
No,
It's
no.
all fine.
Listen. Like the fact that it's highlighted Mars.
Yeah, they really
Like,
didn't want you to miss
bend me.
the. They really didn't want you to miss the joke.
I worked hard
Oh
on
my
that joke,
God.
dang it.
I feel
Man.
like there's a lot of remakes or remasters that do that, where they include like a word into the remake. Like Darksiders did it, and I don't know why.
What did Darksiders do?
They had War Mastered and Definitive Edition for both the first and second
Okay.
game.
There's like, what was it, the Master Chief Collection?
Oh,
that's not really,
Master Cheeks.
It's not like
No,
a
no,
fun.
that was
When
collection
of
Borderlands
remastered.
did the Handsome Jack collection, that was a rip on that. Like, you could tell.
Oh yeah,
But, like,
Handsome Jack.
beyond that,
Going.
I don't know a lot of games that do those puns.
Take a hard
There's
left
quite
onto
a few.
Saratoga.
All right.
Take a hard left.
So, do we want to start off with some of these questions, or do we want to do something else first?
We just chat for a little bit. How have y'all been?
Horrific. The horrors of war never go away.
I've been pretty good. Commissions have started to kind of come back after a drought for a while.
Hey, that's
I blame the economy.
yeah.
Yeah, no, the economy's been. You guys want to talk about the economic state?
Let's talk about the
Yeah,
economics.
it's so
the
bad. I'm
trout
trading
population?
slugs with my neighbor.
And actually, I can't even say that word.
Knew
I'm
they'd come
sick.
in handy sometime.
I'm like dealing with like a cold and like a sinus infection or something.
That's
Life
crazy.
is great
Why would you say that?
I think Dean's sick
because
right now too.
I can, bro. We're both. That's crazy.
Wow.
You could just say it's going around.
Apparently.
It's just going around, man. May live in completely, totally different areas, but it's going around.
To answer your question, though, I've been decent.
That blows up.
That
What?
sounds decent.
It's
you-
destruction
you haven't-
physics
you haven't
are
seen
the
this
big
game?
thing in
Alright,
this game.
funny. Alright, funny,
I've
man.
never seen this game before. It looks like
Everything's destructible.
Wow,
Okay.
that's
Oh,
actually
it's amazing.
really cool.
That's pretty cool.
Hey, even his life is falling into pieces.
It's all falling apart.
I saw a really cool detail.
This is what happens when my wife gets home.
So the other day, I saw
I'm
a
never
cool
gonna outlive
detail.
this joke, am I?
You're not.
Hold on. Someone's got to explain that joke to me.
Oh yeah, you don't know. Okay, so
Previously
the
on
end
the
of
Talking Corner.
yeah, a few podcasts ago, Boom said my wife got home. It's all falling apart,
Well, no. So my dog was barking. Everything was going wrong in the recording process in my apartment. And then I heard a knock on the door, and my dog started barking. And I said, "Oh, my wife's home." And then an unrelated thought saying, "It's all falling apart." And so I said, "My wife's home. It's all falling apart." And they lost their fucking minds.
Because it's funny.
Well, that's the thing. There was no space in between it. All I heard was my wife's home. It's all falling apart, and you just got up and muted your microphone.
Beautiful.
That's amazing. I'm gonna use that on my wife.
So now I'm pretty sure they've made it. I'm pretty sure they've made a "It's all falling apart" reference like once every video at least.
Yes.
Anytime something
It's
goes
gotta
wrong,
happen.
it's all falling apart.
It's all falling apart.
I'm pretty sure in that episode, I put in the description, like, I was giving all the little references, and then it says, "and it all falls apart."
And it all falls apart.
Beautiful.
Which was it the Dean episode that had like the most unhinged description? I can't remember.
I think so,
Yes,
yeah. It was the Dean
yes.
episode that
Oh
had
my
the
God.
really bad, unhinged description. That was fun, though.
That was
Yeah.
fun.
That was fun. We should
Unlike
make this
this
more
one.
unhinged.
Yeah, no, actually, no, we don't. We really don't have
Listen,
to.
listen. If I'm trying to be professional here, so I could make this the most unhinged, but I'm not.
Oh, I
going
believe
to.
it. I believe it. No,
There you
I
go.
appreciate you. Look, you're restraining yourself, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
I remember
I
the
have no
discussions
such
we got
response.
into when we were up in Seattle.
Oh, those were the
You
days.
guys talk about
Those were-
Seattle like it was Vietnam.
It kind of
Seattle.
was in a weird way, man. It was our Vietnam.
Seattle was your Vietnam.
You say he's sitting there restraining himself. I imagine he's staring all beady-eyed at the monitor like that monkey from Toy Story. Trying not to clap
He's
his
like-
cymbal hands.
He's like, don't talk about Ruby Rose. Don't talk
No.
about
Don't
Ruby
do
Rose.
it. Oh.
Well, that's great. Glad to hear.
That's swell.
The Harkness test.
Okay, we're
And
doing
that's
the.
where we move on with the show. So, hey, pal, how are you doing?
What?
Oh, well, I'm actually doing pretty great.
I disagree
oh,
with that.
How would you
though.
like to die?
I think you're doing terrible.
I'm sorry, this is not up for debate.
Okay, I don't think I was paying attention to the death zone. I don't exactly
I love
know
that
what that was.
hardcore Dutch angle. Just you died.
That's
You
that's
died.
that's how Duke was describing us in Seattle.
Duke?
you died.
You died.
Also, I realized they called you Duke instead of Leo.
Guys,
No way.
I am
It is.
the character.
It's bad
It
enough
is
when
no
the
identity
fans
anymore.
do that. Fans call me Crash.
Yeah, dude, I have that happen in calls all the time. It's
So
pretty
what's this
funny.
game about, Crash?
It's about
Huh? You
falling
talking
apart.
to me? I don't know who that is.
You must
why'd
be asking
why'd
for
you
it.
answer?
Ooh.
You must be. I just was, making sure people know that I'm confused.
I'm asking for boomerang, not boom.
Boomerang. Boomerang? Boomerang.
Rang boom.
Take a hard left here. No, your other left.
Take a
No,
hard right
the-
to your destination.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. That was
That seemed like a pretty hard left.
That was pretty hard.
That's too political. We gotta.
Too
cut it out.
political?
Too left.
Too political.
Yeah. Take a hard left.
We just gotta go down the
Personally,
straight line.
I'm a
Alright.
centrist. I stay in the middle of the road.
So about
I
this
hit,
weather we have.
personally, my political opinion changes into who I can hit on the road. Like, if there's a car,
My political
I'm
opinion
hitting it.
entirely dependent upon who I'm trying to make upset today.
Political opinion?
So you're a troll.
Sigma.
Let's,
Whoever pays me the most.
Let,
Whoever
Oh,
pays me the most.
yeah. You guys can go
Do you
to
wanna continue the chatting segment?
patreon.com/boomerang sanity fund to influence my political views.
Yes.
Yes. You pay him enough money, and he will adopt your political ideology.
Go
Whatever-
to Leo
whatever
PC
you say,
Fund to
dear.
change Boom's political ideology.
Is
Go to
this
that
the
website.
result of Elon's plan, the Mars?
Wait, this is Mars.
This is
This
Mars,
is
yeah.
Re-MARS-tered.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Elon did
Faction.
it.
So
This is the
wind power.
future he wants.
This is the
Happy.
future. Were you
He's not,
happy?
he's not gonna give you the
Oh my
5,000
God.
dollars, but we got you.
Yeah.
We got
This
destruction
game has
physics.
this game has some
Yes.
genuinely really great destruction physics.
This game is pretty
Oh,
cool.
oh,
I wanted to point it out earlier, but a beautiful sight I saw. Was it yesterday we were in the voice chat?
It might have been.
I saw him playing this game, and he blew out some parts of a bridge. And because it was so weakened, I was expecting a truck over it to just pass by. No, the moment the truck hit that bridge, it just collapsed through it. It was beautiful.
Yes.
Are they? Why did they stop making these games? Because
Well,
remember...
I heard Red
Money.
Faction Armageddon that was the game after this, and it was dog dookie bad. Don't like it.
I see.
That's what I heard about it. But no,
You guys want to?
I was chatting with that about with some of the fans and people in the voice chat yesterday in the Patreon, because I was like showing off this game, and I was like, you know what's amazing is that when these sort of games came out, I'm pretty sure this game came out in like 2009, and so like I was like, you know, with all these amazing like technical things, I remember when I was younger, I was like, I can't wait to see what they're doing with this technology, and you know, like 20 years, and then turns out just nothing. Like they just stopped doing stuff like this.
It's
Well,
you know,
they made
I
Fortnite.
think a lot of
money.
I think a lot of it has to do with the way the AAA landscape is now. Games are so expensive that they're too scared to take risks, and they're kind of at a standstill. They need to do what works, or you could just make a Concorde.
There you go. Make Concord.
Yeah.
Let this be a lesson to you, AAA game developers. Make Concord. Do that.
Oh,
Wait,
More Concord.
I feel like people tend to forget that what gives game beauty is its style.
Yes.
We don't need any style. We just
money.
need Unreal Engine
I mean, hell,
assets.
Scribblenauts existed. Y'all remember Scribblenauts?
Yeah.
Scribblenauts.
yeah.
Oh my God, Scribblenauts. Yeah. That was my One Piece.
You guys want to know a fun fact about this series?
Please,
Yeah,
anything
sure.
but Leo talking, please.
This is true. This is true. This is set in the same universe as Saints Row.
Oh,
It is, yeah, actually it is.
I had no idea.
Yep.
it's because it's made by the same developers.
Okay.
And yeah, and it is the same universe. It's really
I don't
weird.
know how Saints Row 4 fixes that, because Earth still exists. I'm pretty sure Earth gets destroyed in Saints Row 4.
Yeah, I don't know. They were off some wacky tobacco on that one.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Saints
know what
Row
they
4
should-
is amazing though. Super ridiculous.
They
but-
should add a battle pass into this game. I think it would help a
Yes,
lot.
that'll fix it.
Wow, that is nice to know. You know, in Saints Row 4, Earth gets destroyed, and Red Guerrilla or Guerrilla Red Faction, whatever it is. you know,
Guerrilla.
They're
Flying
Red Guerrilla.
Guerrilla.
They're in Red Faction, they're over here unionizing and destroying the workplace. It's really nice.
This
I'm
is
a big fan of Crimson Monkey.
Crimson Monkey. Crimson
I
Faction. my favorite
like
video.
Purple Ape.
Here, let's.
Purple. You
Oh
got
my
a
gosh,
hammer?
it's falling apart. Yeah, you can break stuff with the hammer.
Your wife
Guys,
must
he
be
said the
home.
thing! He said the thing! Oh my God!
It's all
This
falling
is-
apart.
It's all it's all falling apart.
Yeah, now he gets it.
Oh my
Yo,
god!
the people have
God.
destruction physics too.
His
It'd be
bones
great.
have
We're gonna
destruction
break all of
physics.
their ankles.
If you look closer, you can see.
This is like live
Okay.
footage of what
Realistic
Boom.
bone breaking.
This is like live footage of what Boom's gonna do to us after this podcast.
Hey,
Live
Boom,
footage
I
of
have
him
an
destroying
idea.
the Discord server.
Just
Ugh.
yeah,
Guys, I have an
dismantling the
idea.
Discord.
I might not have a brain, but I have an idea.
What is your idea?
My idea. Listen. All right. So we we do something similar to this, but we all just sit and watch really bad
Oh.
nostalgia critic videos.
Okay, there you
Are
go.
you saying we should do
Like
reaction
Doc Walker?
videos?
Oh my God,
Have we stooped this low already?
No.
nostalgia
I mainly-
critic reaction videos.
I mainly just wanted an excuse to talk like Linkara and nostalgia critic.
We should have got, dude. We should have got
Should
you
have been here
for
for
Pal's
the
game.
Streets of Fury because you can play as.
Because
Oh,
that game was, yeah. You could play as Doug yeah.
Yeah, we might have.
Dudwall.
Yeah, Dudwall. Yeah, you can play as Doug Walker in that game, and it's like a side-scrolling like beat 'em up game. It's pretty
crazy.
fun. Maybe in the future we can return to that game for another podcast episode.
Yes. Return of the King.
Honestly, you can play whatever we want for the series. It doesn't really matter.
Anything.
Honestly, I'm not a big fan of this Crash series.
Oh boy, I can't wait to play.
My gosh,
5 Nights at
that does
Freddy's.
sound like Linkara.
This Crash series, man.
That's who we should get for a cameo. We should get Doug Walker in. That'd be really fun as a
Doug
cameo.
Walker.
Anyone remember Spriggs? I like Spriggs.
Doug Walker AI.
Can we get Doug Walker nostalgia critic review of Crash? That's all we need right there. Done.
That's kind of cursed to think about, actually.
Can Doug by
It's
chance?
entirely possible.
Hello? The Crash.
Doug walk to the polls.
Hello, I'm the Machinima critic guy. Remember it, so you don't have to.
Go read the document.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
I'm full of fear.
Man, we've been
What
going for
is
15
that?
minutes, and it feels like 15 hours. Where is what?
I said, what is that? It was like a glowing sign.
Yeah, it was a glowing sign.
Yeah,
I
that
don't know
was-
what
that
you
was a
want him to
sign.
say.
That
I'm
glows.
confused on why it was glowing.
Well,
It's one of life's greatest mysteries.
electricity, neon. I mean,
We really do need to make an excuse to get all the cast and crew together again.
yeah.
True.
Without any of that
Shooting range.
pesky,
Shooting
requirement
range.
to be at an event. But-
the Infinity Stones.
The Infinity Stones.
You know what this color palette reminds me of?
What?
Britain.
Seattle.
Seattle.
Oh, close.
This is
Yes,
what
that
this
too.
is what happened in Seattle. This is why. Just destruction and death everywhere. It's crazy.
All right, let's hold on. I gotta. Let's that.
Let's
that.
nade it up.
Have the people heard about many in stock? Boom.
I don't believe so. Oh, there it goes.
That's a,
God.
Whoa.
that's a story that needs to be told.
I feel like Four Shot's the best person to tell that story.
Oh yeah, you're
Where do
probably
you get
right
Four
about
Shot
that
here?
one.
We gotta get Four Shot on. We have
Gotta get Four Shot.
we have a
got
lot of
list.
people in the cast and crew who want to be in this.
We have list of people
They
that we.
Oh, I
to be
attached it
here?
to him. Look, he's freaking out.
Oh my God! Get off me!
You know, justified reaction.
Oh my God!
It looks like I exploded.
Is that my arm?
I would have freaked out like that too.
You know what? Real. I'm a freak.
Hey,
I'm a
JMB,
weirdo.
Yeah.
you want to hear my
What am I doing
villager
here?
impression?
I'm
What
so
was it?
Freaky.
You want to hear my villager impression?
Sure, man.
Are we that level of bored now?
Hey,
That was more.
you just let me know when you want me to move to questions, and we'll move
No.
to questions.
You know what? Let's do it. Let's move to questions.
No, wait.
I've we start doing
First, before we
Minecraft
do.
impressions.
Before we do, here's that sound. That wasn't a villager. That was just fucking Squilliam Fancy Son.
On your lunch break, Squatty?
Playing-
son from band class. Still
Playing with a reef blower.
are we?
You sound like Isaac Kleiner.
Making a machinima? That's the most childish thing I've ever heard.
Oh, that's
Don't
what
call
we
me out
should
like
get.
that.
We should get Squilliam, whoever that
Squilliam
is.
Fancy Son.
I've
Yeah.
never seen SpongeBob. I only watch good shows,
You've never
Wow.
seen the SpongeBob?
like
We can't be
Sprites.
friends.
I had to kill you.
With the square
No.
pants?
Hold on, let's see. I gotta.
Okay.
Square pants
Anyways,
SpongeBob.
Holy.
You almost died.
Hey, look, it's Boom's marriage.
I think
Okay,
Pat's doing
come
this.
on.
Holy crap.
Wait,
That's-
what'd you
that's-
say?
LOL.
I didn't
Okay.
even hear it.
I think this is as great an opportunity as ever to move on to the question. Should I go on to the YouTube video
I
first?
didn't even hear. I wish
Well,
I
we're
heard
just
that.
gonna move on.
I'm gonna have to go back and listen.
Well, actually, technically, there's no actual questions on our last Talking Corner.
We have questions in the Talking Corner chat in the Patreon server.
Yes. So that's what we're gonna do then. Okay. Now.
Want to be
Nobody
included?
comments
Yeah,
anymore.
Discord.
Where are you guys? We need you, please.
Type 2 if
no,
you're
that's not
still
true.
watching.
Everyone typed 2. A bunch
Who
of people
said
typed
that?
2
Was
on
that
the last
Boom?
one, actually.
Type 2 if you have the will to go on.
Type 2
Yeah,
diabetes. Oh god.
Type 2.
Man, he hates that joke so much, and he finally succumbs to it.
He finally did it. Thank you.
If you can't
Anyways,
beat him, join
so-
him, man.
Exactly.
Sure saw.
For our first
Next
question.
is the Tua jokes.
No. We've grown up since then. We're several episodes past that. So, our first question of this episode from Barrel Roll Jones. He wants to ask this same question to our beloved JMB. He asks, what in your opinion was the worst line you've ever recorded? Doesn't have to be like a bad take.
So I'm assuming he just means, or they just mean in general.
Yeah, in general.
Not necessarily for Crash. I can't describe. I can't say the line on here.
Oh no.
But let me just tell you, I can give you a basic idea.
Okay.
And this, I will say this was one of the worst jobs I've ever had. I don't mind saying that, because I made the employer per se know. They wanted me to do a Venom voice, and it was a terrible. They didn't give me a script. They just gave me a basic description, and now the lines they did have written were abysmal, and I remember wincing as I spoke them. And then you want to know the worst part?
Oh no.
I didn't get paid.
Yeah. I've had that happen so many times. It's so painful.
Absolutely
so
terrible.
Wait, so
I
what you're
wish
telling me
I
is I can
could
get
say-
away with not paying you. Gotcha. Okay, cool.
No.
You could save so much
Wait a
money.
Oh my god.
I do it for the love of the game.
Hey, JMB, we should unionize.
I agree.
Yep.
You do it for the
How-
love of the game, eh? Remember
Alright,
that
I'm gonna
next big
hire.
thing.
I'm gonna hire Benji to union bust.
Oh hell yeah!
We're gonna move to AI voices because we're not part of the.
We don't do no unions here.
Listen,
don't
buddy,
want-
if you won't so much as accept 5 cents for pay, you don't need to eat.
We're gonna get replaced by those AI president videos.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
You don't need to eat but once a month, right?
What is this game? Is this Red Faction?
Anyways.
This is Red Guerrilla.
So, moving on to our
Joe
next
Biden.
question. Thank you for your input. 1533. If you could put any Crash character into RVB, whatever that means, who would it be and with what group?
Is that for everyone or?
That is for everyone.
I guess for everyone.
Oh no.
Really?
I'd say
Really?
Peanut, honestly. I think Peanut fits the most in Red versus Blue.
Okay. Who would you?
I
What,
mean,
I
what
have a
group would you put him
bias.
in?
Or Wes.
Did these guys get in the car with me? I guess
That
not.
was actually Leo. That was gonna be my answer. I was gonna put Wes with the Reds.
Honestly, yeah. I think Wes would also fit because he has a very strong personality.
Wes would be a great straight man for the rest of the
Yeah.
the Reds and the Blues.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
I
my
think Wes would probably fit really well with that, and there'd be a lot of good material to come out of that.
Oh,
It would
yeah.
be fun. Yeah, that's for sure.
I would either have Duke on red team because I'm curious of his interactions with Griff, or I would have Lily. No, not Lily. Izzy. I'd have Izzy on red team. So yeah, I'm watching this gameplay at the same time. Sorry. But I'd also put Izzy possibly on red team just to see how someone like her and Simmons would interact.
I didn't even
Because
think
they're
about
both
Izzy.
kind of nerdy.
Yeah, I could see Izzy also because I think she would be really funny in RVB. Just put everybody.
This may be my personal bias. Obviously, I think Peanut obviously would be for me. This is
There you go.
he's like, I would like to.
but Well, here's the thing. I think Wes would be the most interesting creative choice. I think Peanut just kind of would fit
Yeah.
with that world in general. I think you could plop him in and nobody would bat an eye.
Yep.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
Peanut is the most RBC.
So why do they call you the
character.
Nut Man?
That's a good question.
Anyways,
We
next
don't have enough
question.
time to answer that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not the question.
Next question. Next question, please.
Let's see. Well, there was well, this guy asked 2 questions. The first one is not really a question. The second one, this is kind of
Okay.
vague, but favorite media franchise?
Oh.
Crash.
Favorite media franchise. Okay.
Glad you're not biased.
If
on
you
that.
guys answer anything other than Crash, you're fine.
DC. What are you gonna do now?
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna be honest. DC. I think I.
Dang.
DC's a good
Abandoned
one.
your own franchise.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Media
Yeah.
franchise.
I don't even know if I can say DC.
Foreshadow.
DC is so hit and miss
Honestly,
sometimes.
The Alien movies.
Oh, that's,
Alien
that's
movies?
a solid choice. At least you know the original ones, yeah.
Honestly,
I-
Alien.
Did you guys
is
see?
a solid
You guys see Romulus?
Oh man,
Yeah.
I
want to
never
so
did.
bad.
I never did. I want to see it though.
I
franchise.
saw it in
Watched a bit
theaters.
of it.
I
and
liked
was
it.
Really good.
Yeah.
I you know what? On the topic of those movies, I will defend Alien vs Predator till my last breath. I
Which
love that
one?
movie.
Oh, the 2000
same.
or 2001 movie?
The first one, not Requiem.
I was gonna say.
Oh, isn't that the Paul W. Anderson?
Yeah,
I
Paul
can't-
W. S. Anderson when they're in the
Yeah.
in the Arctic.
Yeah.
That guy's
I
such
love
a
that one.
You
I'm with you
really
there.
like that
legendary
one, huh?
director.
I'm with
Yeah,
you there. I love
listen.
that.
Listen, that shit is awesome. Like
so hard.
it takes a little bit to get going, but like Scar. I'm very passionate about this. I'm very sorry, but Scar is one of the coolest Predators because they actually give him a personality. You get to know him, and it's just so unique to see that. And to slightly change gears on that, Alien vs Predator Requiem. A lot of people consider it to be the worst, but I actually don't.
Oh my
Because
god.
here's the thing. Half the movie is the worst thing ever. The human characters are the worst in the entire franchise, both Alien and Predator.
What's the plot of
However-
Requiem again?
So it continues from the first movie. One of the main Yautja characters got infected with an embryo because he got face-hugged, I think?
Yes.
And then this little pred alien spawns from him on the ship. It crashes down on Earth, and then the pred alien gets into a hospital and starts repopulating the Earth.
Okay, yeah.
and
I guess I only seen the original one. Then that doesn't sound familiar at all. What is
Yeah.
The thing is everything with the Predator, like in that wolf, everything with him is actually amazing. Like the scenes of him investigating and all that, like that's good. Like if the movie was just about the Predator, like trying to hunt this pred alien, it'd be amazing. The problem is the human characters are so awful that it like ruins it.
That happens in so much media
Yeah,
where it's like you've got like characters that aren't human. You're like, oh, these are really cool, and then you got the human characters that come in, and you're like, oh,
It's
I
like
love that
it happens
scene
so
from-
often.
there's
love
like
that scene
one
from Requiem.
tolerable character in that, and it's like I forget her name. She was like the military woman with the child. She was the only character that felt like a character that should be in those movies. The rest like belong more in like Halloween or like Friday the 13th or something like that.
See. I haven't watched Requiem. I can't even pronounce words right now. I have watched the bits and pieces of the first Alien vs Predator and Peak.
Hey, we might be getting a new one with the directors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Prey and Romulus. They're interested
Oh, yeah.
in doing one.
That'd be sick.
I really liked Romulus. I liked it a lot.
This
It
is
was
really
good.
solid. I didn't watch the entire movie because I think I had something come up and I couldn't finish it. But like everything I saw was really good. I was really blown away by the visuals especially, except for the deepfake robot guy that they brought back. That was bad. I don't think there's any defense for that, because it just didn't. Nah.
No.
It's basically the same thing they did with Tarkin.
Yeah, it was just like thrown. You didn't even need.
I heard the DVD release looks a lot better than the theatrical release.
It looks better, but it still doesn't look good.
Interesting.
Yeah, and the one I saw, like, what's really funny is you can really tell with the deepfake by how blurry the teeth are. Like so if you look at the mouth, it just does not look right, and then everything else is just like they deepfaked it on top of an animatronic, and I'm like, why not just use the animatronic?
Let me look this up. What was this for?
Alien Romulus. The android, I can't remember his name. No.
Oh no.
Yeah. They made a animatronic for the actor, and then went back with visual effects to add to resurrect him and add his face on top of it.
Fascinating.
And I don't know why they didn't just use the animatronic, because I think it's an android. No, it's like
Ew, what is this?
Yeah.
I feel to get back to the original question, since we all kind of just nerded out about aliens. I would say, as you could probably tell, that's probably one of my favorite media franchises, Alien/Predator. But it's hard for me to tell because Star Wars is so good, important to me. Marvel.
Oh yeah.
I can't, like, on any given day, I could probably pick one or the other. But I think the most consistent thing for me is Marvel, just in general. Not necessarily just the movies, just I'm a big comic collector. And I would say that's probably my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm more of a DC guy myself, but I understand, like, yeah. I agree.
DC, I love DC as well. I'm not gonna get it. Me and Boom had a conversation in Seattle that will drone on for like 2 hours about the Joker. But I'll just leave it like this: Joker is one of my favorite characters, and I feel like he is consistently mishandled every time he appears anymore.
Yeah, he's always like.
I'll actually agree with you on that. Like, we haven't got really a comic book accurate Joker yet.
The closest, in my opinion, is still Jack Nicholson. Where I really do like Heath Ledger's Joker, but it's different. Very different.
See, I think I guess we'll slightly get into it.
I'll say and time when it's time for us.
Yeah,
to
well,
stop.
I'm gonna set a 2-second timer. Let me do that.
Wait, am I supposed to go now?
Wait. Give me 1 second. Let me set. Okay. Let's go here. And did I say 2 seconds?
Yes.
I'm gonna do 10 seconds. All right, ready? Set.
No.
Go. Okay.
Look, I think the Joker should be the most evil being in all of fiction. No sympathy, no none of that. That's what he should be. There should be no sad backstory. He should just be murdering people for fun.
Okay. That's good.
Wow, yeah. All right. Wow.
All right.
Man, you really.
I did have to reset it. I did have to reset it because I set it to 1 hour and 10 seconds during the middle of that. But that
works.
There you go.
I said my piece.
There we go. Good.
And time. Great. Yeah, I think that conversation took us like 3 hours last time we had it.
Oh yeah,
That's what you
long.
should do. Is just speed run.
Well, it was right when because Joker 2 came out when we were in Seattle, and so that was kind of
That was the
talking.
catalyst for it.
Oh,
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah, that movie.
It was a movie that happened. I had no hope for it when it was announced, honestly, because when it was first announced, I was like, and I heard it was a musical. I'm like, okay, it could work, and then I heard it was a jukebox musical, and I was like, okay, it's not gonna work. It's not.
You know, I think the frustrating thing for me is now I don't personally like these movies, the Terrifier movies with the Art the Clown character.
Oh,
They're not
yeah.
necessarily. However, it's very irritating to see, like that's kind of what the Joker should be doing, but instead they make this sappy courtroom musical drama
Yeah.
about that character, and it's like,
I-
really?
This is the best you guys could come up with for a movie
Yes.
about the Joker. Thank you, Todd Phillips. Very cool.
Very nice.
The
Okay,
first
we're
Joker
going.
movie
We're
was
talking
okay.
about it more.
Oh, we're still doing it. Okay, next. Next question.
Okay, next
Next
question.
question.
Go.
Okay, everybody, settle down. Next question. Let's see. Serious question. This is for JMP.
Okay.
Are you thinking about any character development with your character? Do you have any input on it along with the writers?
Yes, actually I do. Not like so like I'm not like sitting down with the writers and stuff, but Boom and I Boom is very um inclusive with that process and goes over anything. I share some of my 2 cents with what I think the character should be doing. Ultimately, Boom has final say, obviously, but he does take in consideration some points, and he does this for all characters. And that's what's really great is that I feel like I'm a part of Peanut's journey, and I can't talk too much about it, but we have been discussing Peanut's backstory, and it's been very fun, and I'm very excited for people to get under his helmet, so to speak.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I can't wait for that.
Well, this next question coincidentally ties into that. It says, how deep does the Peanut lore go?
I feel like people. He's like a Lovecraftian being, you know. It's like the deep magic. You can't even explain it to mere mortals.
The funny thing is, and I don't think Boom will be mad if I say this, Peanut originally started out very static. And he didn't really have much of like a backstory per se. He was just kind of goofy. I think the other characters were sort of put in the forefront, mainly just because Peanut started out as he's this joking guy, but as the series has been developing and like I said, we've been discussing the backstory and stuff quite deep. He's got some more layers to that onion than you'll expect, and we've kind of laid a bit of the groundwork already for that if you've paid attention.
Yeah, I would say I still think of Peanut as mostly a static character, where I don't think he has a massive arc that is integral to the show, but he is a way for us to explore the themes of letting go and moving on from a personality that doesn't change much. I actually think that it's less of the evolution that you'll see with Peanut is less of him changing and more of the audience learning more about him, if that makes sense. Because I think he's a pretty stable character. I mean, when I say stable, I know you think not at all, but
He's
like
very stable.
I actually think his personality is very stable. I think he's very unflappable. Like I think that he's more complicated than he seems, but he's not one of the characters are kind of split up into static versus what's the other word? Fluid. Like some of the characters grow and move. Like their personalities shift throughout the course of the show, and then other characters are more static, where their personalities don't shift. But that doesn't necessarily mean that you don't get to learn more about them or they aren't deep characters. It just means that like Wes, I don't think Wes's personality is going to shift massively throughout the show, because I think that he's kind of, P and Peanut are kind of anchor personalities. Do you know what I mean? Like they're kind of the
absolutely.
constant.
And they kind of not every character needs an arc, because some of these characters have probably already gone through their own arcs, off screen. Some of them are older than others, and they don't necessarily need to, anything Peanut experiences, I don't think is going to shift his perspective.
Yeah, I don't think much could happen to make Peanut change much.
Okay.
But and then
I
I
was
found
on mute. I was
$20.
gonna say something really funny, but I couldn't think of
So,
it.
Without thinking about anything I'm saying, give me one of Peanut's most critical lore points.
Without thinking, that's too late. I already thought about it.
The door.
He is, in
Yeah,
fact,
the door.
80 years old.
Hurt.
He is in fact 80 years old.
No
Oh
way.
no. You've revealed too much power. We're gonna have to kill you. Death.
It's gonna happen eventually.
Yeah. Get to the corner. The talking corner. Reference.
Okay. Well, speaking of, I guess we should move on to the next question. Okay, here we go. This is a two-part, I guess. Favorite season of Red vs. Blue, or favorite machinima that isn't Red vs. Blue?
Ooh.
Sprigs. Nah, I haven't seen Sprigs.
Crash.
Correct
Wow,
answer.
wow, good answer, Steve. Good
I want to
answer.
keep my. Hey, I want to keep my pay.
Yeah, you're 5 cents and a fish.
Hey,
you get
sometimes
fish?
that's all you have.
Crash would be is the default answer on that. I guess I can answer the first part too. Definitely like seasons 1 and 2 of Red vs. Blue. I very much prefer, at least in terms of like the very basic comedy aspect of it. I love that. So that would probably be my favorite part of the show. I know, controversial take. Now, in terms of favorite machinima that's not Crash or Red vs. Blue, it's another Rooster Teeth thing. It's actually the Griff Ball series they did.
Oh, yeah.
Literally,
That's a good answer.
I watched that religiously. I think that is some of the funniest stuff they've ever put out.
I remember watching those. Those were pretty funny. I liked those.
What exact? Because I'm gonna be honest, completely outside of Red vs. Blue and Crash, I have not watched any other machinimas. What was Griffball?
So basically, it was a separate like side series, like a sister series to Red vs. Blue, or a cousin series, whatever you want to call it. And it was basically just I think it was classified as a mini series. And basically, it was just about this one Griffball team there, and it took place mainly in that Foundry map in Halo 3. And it was just them, going through like sports drama and stuff like that, and it was so funny. Like, and you had like a lot of the actors were doing the same, like Sarge's voice. He voices the coach, and it's the same voice.
Just very on the nose. Just like, you know who this is.
But the way it's written is just so funny. Like it's so different. But like, and they focus on one group, and there's actually a couple, like there's a good bit of them for the miniseries. It wasn't like a one-off thing, but definitely that would probably be my favorite machinima outside of Crash and Red vs. Blue.
Okay.
Good answer.
Do you
I'm gonna say the original Crash show from like 2000. I can't remember when it came out.
Oh,
was
the
a
original
machinima.
Crash.
Yeah,
The
there was a
original.
machinima.
Yes, there was
Pre-Crash.
a Crash before
That was called Crash.
Boom's Crash. It was.
Oh, I think I
yes.
know your one you're talking about.
Yes, I have it in
And-
my playlist of Machinimas
Of
better than
Better than Crash. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw your playlist. I was like, this is amazing.
Yeah, I noticed that.
there.
My wife was looking up Crash, and then she saw, why is there a playlist called Machinima is better than Crash?
It's all
Wait,
for her.
she just like saw that on YouTube?
Yeah.
That's
Hold on,
insane.
I need
That's
to look
my
this up.
playlist.
Yeah, I was going through that I think I found it that way too, and I was like, yeah, I remember Pal talking about this playlist.
That's amazing.
Wait, was that made by you guys?
Yes, that was made by
was
me.
made by
I made
Pal,
a
yeah.
playlist. I made a playlist on YouTube, and it's public, I guess, called like Machinima's Better Than Crash. And the idea is that they're like so bad they're good, or just there's some sort of like charming quality about them that I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
this is funny. Wouldn't it just get under Boom's skin if I just got people saying like, oh man, this is better than Crash.
Better than
I'm
I mean,
trying to
I
find-
completely agree. They're all better than Crash.
You guys need to send me that playlist. I'm gonna put it on.
I would say my
Yes.
favorite Machinima series, apart from Crash, has to be Freeman's Mind by far. Freeman's Mind is
Hey,
my
hey, that's good because that is Machinima. That is Machinima.
And then a close second to that would be it hasn't aged super well, I don't think, but the Elite World, that's also a really good one.
I never heard of that.
It is a Counter-Strike source Machinima, and some of the people who made it went on to work at Rooster Teeth.
Oh.
So if that helps make you more interested, then well, there's that. So it's very 2007, but like I don't know, it stands head and shoulders above a lot of the other Machinima at the time.
Yep. Another Machinima that I don't think I brought up that holds a very like personal thing to me is Base 083 Chapter 0,
Oh my
Halo
gosh,
Machinima
yes!
by Idlebread YouTube
Yes.
from a year ago.
Let's talk
Peak.
about this. Let's talk about this.
Peak.
Okay. So, there is just this random freaking YouTube channel on YouTube called Idlebread YT, and I guess it's them and just a bunch of their buddies. They'll get on a random game of some sort, and they'll just like play around, and I guess make a machinima more or less, just some sort of like video game movie. At one point, they did it with Halo 3, and in their description, it said that they were going to make a series that was based in Halo 3 and Halo Reach. And I'm looking at this, and it is so impromptu, just people screwing
It's
around,
awesome.
acting like they have a script, but just like breaking character, laughing, or like throwing a
Oh my
grenade
gosh.
in the middle of the scene,
Yeah.
like random crap like that.
Dang,
It's
Pop-Tart.
amazing. Yeah, you dang Pop Tart.
Oh my god. Wait, I'm going through your playlist right now. I forgot about Gmod Adventures, which is
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh, that one was really good,
Gmod
too.
Adventures is so
Yeah,
good.
that
I
one-
don't know.
The
That
first two
guy.
episodes were great.
Yeah.
The other ones weren't as funny, but like the
Yeah.
first two were amazing.
Dude, Gmod Adventures, I don't know who the guy who was behind that, but the way he did like the green screen arms to make it like look like it's first person, and then like the green screen like was it enemies that he was shooting? Oh my god, it was amazing.
It was
I was
beautiful.
blown away. Yeah. I was like, it's so funny to do.
We're gonna
and
have to
it
post
just
a link
works.
to the playlist in the description, Boom. I hope you realize that.
I'm okay
But-
with that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, link in the description.
Yeah, link in the
Playlist.
description.
The
You know,
playlist,
you know,
at least.
you know, Skibbity Toilet is probably considered a Machinima.
Oh, you're
there's
not-
a Skibbity toilet in there.
Well, it's
an
considered
SM
source
SFM,
filmmaker.
which
Yeah,
I
it's an
guess you
SFM.
can say is a Machinima.
Source film Machinima?
It's got like Machinima DNA.
Yeah.
It definitely has
Kyle,
the
you
old
should put that
Gmod
in the
video
playlist.
DNA in it. That's for
Yeah.
Isn't it on
that's
like
true.
47 seasons now?
47 seasons?
Technically
Oh, God.
47 seasons, but like there are a bunch of like tiny little clips, and you
Waiting
put
for the
those
Michael Bay
together
movie.
and then make a season. So it's like,
You know what's funny? A lot of people, hate on the Skibbity Toilet thing. I never really got.
What
the
are you
hate
about to tell
because
me?
No. Well, no. Listen, because it's literally just
Put your pitchfork
it's literally just those old Gmod videos. Like that's
Yeah.
just what it reminds me of. And, like
Yep.
I don't see it any different than, some of that old like crazy stuff they used to put out.
The
I'm
idiot.
sorry,
box.
Boom trying to hit the car with a hammer and then like just missing and chasing it.
Yeah, that was funny. I knew
That
that,
was
was what
really
you were
sad.
laughing at.
Yeah.
It's all
I mean, I'll
falling
try
apart.
my best.
with it's all falling apart. But yeah, with Skibbity Toilet, yeah, it's basically just old school. Like, it's pretty funny.
I think it's because it hit. I think the hate comes from the fact that it blew up and is now
It's mainstream now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's all
Somehow
over.
become a cultural phenomenon. How does that become a cultural phenomenon with kids?
How does
And
a
discussing
Skibbity
Skibbity toilet lore.
in a toilet?
Like, how does that happen?
And how does the guy behind it feel about that? Is he,
I bet he
like,
feels
happy?
pretty
He
dang
feels
good.
great. He's making a bunch of money.
Yeah, but
I mean,
you can make a
wow,
bunch
think
of
about
money
this.
and still be sad.
That's the other Boom.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the other Boom. That's right.
My god, evil
pal.
Boom. Also
How
known
about-
as Boomerang.
Yeah.
Think about this. So, You remember the whole Gmod idiot box thing with Dr. Breen going hacks and how that blew up in the Gmod community?
Hacks! Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Hacks!
think about that.
Think about
just think about it.
contemplate
yeah.
it.
I mean, that
Skipping
blew
toilet?
up.
Think
I
about
love
that.
Gmod Idiot Box, and I loved Kitty0706. All those
Rest in
videos
peace.
are great.
Idiot
Yeah.
Box was my nickname.
I mean, it's really no different from YouTube poops.
It really isn't.
True.
Yeah.
I grew up with that shit. I understand it, hypothetically at least. I don't watch it, but I can.
I
can
understand the
exactly-
concept.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I understand the concept.
YouTube poops. Still not better than car poops.
Okay, well, anyway, to answer this, my favorite season of Red vs. Blue, man, it's tough because
What?
I like
Who asked about the seasons of Red vs. Blue?
the Fugels.
Oh.
Yeah, Fugels.
Isn't that the name of the No, never mind.
Did I ask?
No.
I'm kidding. I'm joking. Anyway,
You didn't ask. I'm
but
offended.
no, seriously,
I
I
hate
didn't
you.
ask. But anyway, favorite season of Red vs. Blue, man.
I didn't ask for
Uh,
your favorite season.
Well, Fugels did. But anyway,
Tell him to shut up.
I'll get on that. I'll get right on that. But anyway,
Thank you.
favorite season. It's tough. I really like the older ones, like anywhere between the Halo 2 and Halo 3 era. But the Halo 1 ones were good as well. Like some solid jokes there. But man, my favorite. God, it's tough. I want to say like maybe season 4, maybe season 3 or 5. I can't really put a pin on it because I don't really remember what all goes on in those. But just I love just the humor, and I love Andy the talking bomb. Like I wish that he had more of an appearance throughout the series, but like I love Andy.
Oh yeah.
And then, oh man, I gotta talk about this. So, favorite Machinima that isn't Red versus Blue. So, I'm here in the Talking Corner podcast with Boomerang about Crash. Like that's the reason this exists. But beyond that, there's, man, like as far as an old one, there's a little like gym. Outpost Isle, like 2007 or so era, and I watched through a fair bit of that. It was pretty funny if you can get past the 2007 like YouTube era like quality and like audio and stuff. Everyone was doing it very like unprofessionally, but like it was very funny. Like it had some good solid jokes in there, especially with the elites in there. And then let me think. Then as far as a modern one, I caught on to a recent Machinima that's actually good. They put some serious effort into it, and it's a interesting mix between serious and funny. Comrades of Sabithia. It's actually pretty funny. It's got a bit of a story, and they're trying to do a lot of like plot stuff while at the same time not be like super serious. And it's interesting because each season, I guess, takes place in a different Halo game. So like Halo 3, then Halo Reach, then they did some of Halo 2 Anniversary, then they moved on to Halo
serious,
Infinite. But
Look
yeah,
at chat.
but pretty funny. I like the characters. They've got some like funny little jokes in there, and I like just seeing where the plot goes, even if it's kind of like Darkspire film style of like absurdist kind of like story. But it's whatever. But I really do want to shout out Comrades of Sabithia. It's not like super popular at all, but it is an actually enjoyable machinima.
Yeah, I've
Besides
seen
Crash, of course.
Comrades. It's pretty good.
I'll have to check it out.
Next question now. Wait, keep
Yes.
the ball rolling.
Yes. Ooh, okay. I'm not sure. Oh, okay. I guess this is mostly for JMB. What is your favorite type of character to voice act? Do you have a routine or vocal tick you use to get into character?
Oh, so my favorite type of character to voice act. So there's kind of multiple layers to it. Like I think in terms of characters with original voices, Peanut is a great example of that because I kind of molded it in my own way. But in terms of like other like things where I'm given like, hey, can you do an impression of this character? I love doing evil characters, believe it or not, like villainous types.
Oh.
Um,
Oh yeah.
I love doing I could do Mark Hamill's Joker, and that is one of
Hey.
my favorite voices to do. Um, I guess I'll do it. Hello, Gotham. Joker's back in town.
That was really good.
It was
That's
great
where
when
I
it didn't
yeah.
cut out.
Yeah, that's where I started too. Was doing was it voicing doing Mark Hamill's Joker voice for people?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Can
and
you give us an example?
I can't do it right now. I'm sick. JMB did a much better job.
That was a pretty solid
But
Joker.
yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, that's probably oh god, my favorite. So it's fun. I think in terms of like impressions and stuff, I like doing villainous characters. In terms of making my own voices, I don't know, because I guess this is sort of related to that. I can talk about how I developed Peanut's voice. And so, believe it or not, Peanut's voice is originally was based off of. I don't know if any of you guys remember this. Do you guys remember the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games?
Yeah, it's been a while, but yes.
So, the Deadpool in that game, he's voiced by John, the great John Kassir. He did like the Crypt Keeper voice, and he has a very specific way of talking. Like he talks like that.
Holy crap! You're unlocking a memory.
I'm glad. And that was the inspiration for the Peanut voice. I basically, it's very similar, but kind of toned back, and you could actually hear me kind of get into the groove with the Peanut voice as the episodes go on. I don't want to say it gets flanderized, but I kind of have settled in on my, Peanut voice. So now I don't even need to prepare to get in for it. I can just go. Like I can just turn Peanut on whenever I need be. And I'm one of those people that I act out the performance as I'm speaking to the microphone. Mm-hmm. So if the scene is describing Peanut doing something, there's a good chance I'm doing it while I'm talking into the microphone.
Okay, yeah, that's a good way to do that. Like, especially, I was gonna say I had a train of thought and I completely lost it. It fell off a cliff. Ah! I give up.
So you literally fell off a cliff.
I'm off.
I think it's because he's playing Temple Run again. I shit you not. He's posting his points in the chat again.
What?
Are you playing Temple Run again? Be honest.
No, I would never play Temple Run.
No, okay.
That'd be absurd.
Yeah,
And
that would be
highly
grossly irresponsible of you when JMB is here.
Yeah. I would never play Temple Run while the podcast is going.
Never.
I would never play Temple Run in front of JMB.
Yeah, I would never play Temple Run in front of JMB. Yeah, especially JMB.
Why don't you play some Boom Beach?
God dang it, I missed that jump. Oh.
Wait, huh?
Yeah, he's not. He's not playing Temple Run.
I can explain. Listen, right. I'm not playing Temple. Listen, not playing Temple Run. I was talking about Boom's gameplay. I can't believe he missed that jump.
Okay. Well, I guess, man, like JMB is popular. I'm telling you, like we got a lot of questions. So, let's see. Next one from Zorlane. Do you have a process when it comes to getting into the mindset of a character, especially if it's the first time you're playing them? Did you have any difficulty developing your voice and mannerisms for Peanut? We kind of answered that, but I'm sure there's some other stuff to it.
Yes. So, let me see. Funny enough, Peanut. Really, I just think like it's a little hard to describe because Peanut's a little scatterbrained. But that's just kind of like I play him more like it's funny. He's not very innocent, but I play him like a naive child. So like, you know, everything he sees and does, I almost like try to put myself like, what would like a 10-year-old think about this? And kind of put into that perspective. The first time playing him, because we covered it a bit, like how the voice developed, because I really wasn't sure where we were going to be taking Peanut. And so I wasn't sure. I wanted to try and get, you know, the right voice. So I kind of dialed back that Deadpool-inspired voice. But then when I realized, okay, this character's really silly. I think it was by the time we got to the second or third episode. It was definitely the door. The door is what like sold me on Peanut, and like I fell in love.
Secret door.
The door.
Secret door.
I'm thinking, is the original or secret door?
And
Peanut,
funny
we're gonna
enough,
get another citation.
this was a while ago, but I brought that idea up to Boom about the Hurt salt cover. It just popped into my head one day. And I think that's almost, correct me if I'm wrong, I think that's where the Detour idea spawned from.
I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
that's
probably
where
the
it
first. I
started.
think that's the first detour we ever did.
Yep.
I think
And then I
'cause
ripped it
brought
off and did One Track Lover.
Yep. We need to
Dirt
follow
was
that
so
up with
good.
a actual like video for One Track Lover. That'd be fun.
Can somebody write a musical for Crash and then
Crash
we'll
the
sing
musical?
over it? Yeah.
Practical.
The Crucicle? No.
You know what? I might have to.
Oh my God,
take you
Pow.
up on that. I might
Wait,
have to.
Pow, collab. We should collab.
Dude, no way.
We should
totally do it.
Yeah, bro.
Boom, I have a request.
What's up?
Can we get the merch man to dub over an Eminem song?
The merch man to dub over an Eminem song?
That's not the merch man style. He wouldn't do
Did
that.
I stutter?
If he does it, he's gonna do it in the most basic white guy voice you've ever heard.
Fine, sing
I
for
don't
me.
Mom
know.
on my sweater already. Mom's Alfredo.
Mom spaghetti.
Guys, I have the perfect person to play Duke in the musical.
Oh no.
Jason Earls.
Jason Earl.
No, yeah. Why did I say no to that? No. No to my no. Yes to yes.
What, did you think he was gonna say Jason Voorhees?
Yeah. Yeah. I thought for sure. I was like
Jason
Jason Voorhees. I was like, I don't know if that works.
Jason Earls, if you're listening to this podcast,
Please.
hit us up.
Jason Earls, please. I'll pay you in $2.
We don't
Specifically
have
in
much.
quarters.
I'm gonna find you out there, Jason. You can't hide for long.
No, wait, don't do that. Don't do that.
You gotta censor that now.
You gotta censor
We
that
don't
out.
censor anything.
Oh.
I'm gonna get censored by the government.
Not
Can I
because
say
of
this?
Not because of any
Wiener.
attitude towards free speech or anything. Just because
Wiener,
I'm
wiener.
lazy.
So that's why the show turned out the way it does.
Yeah. No.
Oh, so I can read my manifesto on mic?
No,
I mean,
wait.
no, don't do that.
Don't do that. Yeah.
What are you manifesting, bud?
Like Boom said, it's not free speech. It's just that.
Yeah.
Manifesting
This
my
is not a
bathtub
democracy.
It's
and my
$3.95 per
hatred for the
word, bud.
prices over them.
In the beginning, I created the universe.
Alright, before this turns to brain rot, quick, the other question.
We have 10 minutes left.
Bob,
You know, we
go
always
ahead.
make
Okay,
these
okay,
last
I'm
15
like,
minutes are
very-
always the worst.
Hold on, I'm gonna get this question.
Okay.
So, next one.
How many?
Given, you better. I'm reading the questions here, bud. So, given Peanut's
How
taste
many?
for pizzas, what are your favorite pizza toppings?
That's a good question, actually.
Everything.
Everything?
Even angels.
Everything?
Yes,
Human
I'm
fingers.
a supreme pizza guy.
Yeah, Supreme,
Okay,
dude.
okay.
I'm also Supreme Pizza guy.
reigns supreme. That's true.
It does.
And
it does.
and honestly, I would imagine Peanut would probably feel the same.
Honestly, yeah. He's either a Supreme or a cheese pizza guy.
There's no in
There's
between.
no in between.
There's no in between.
stay tuned on Crash for when we answer that question.
Yeah, will they get the pizzas that they were gonna order?
In the future.
It'll have a special detour.
Tune in to episode 8.
Oh my God, there's
to
gonna
not
be a
have that
whole
question.
detour.
We really do need a special detour episode.
Domino's, please sponsor us.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
Domino's. Why Domino's?
Hey, we got
Well,
Domino's. We got Domino's in Seattle, so that could be the official pizza of
Hey.
Crash.
The official pizza of Crash is Domino's. You heard it here first, folks.
Amazing.
No,
I want to come
shout
up
out
with a
to
joke,
Dom-
but like
Domino's.
I've got nothing.
I got pizza. I literally
Gas
did
leak.
Shut up.
earlier. No, I did earlier. I did eat pizza.
Say
It was
gas
crazy.
leak.
Gas leak.
When the moon
Love
hits,
is in the air. Whoa,
Pizza
gas leak.
Next cover. There we go. That pizza song by the
that's
pizza
amore.
There, yeah, that.
Should we do more Fixer sings stuff?
Yes.
Yes.
Can we get Izzy to cover a My Chemical Romance song? That's what we need.
I'm pretty sure. Doesn't Trina
Okay.
sing?
Wait, does she?
I'm pretty sure she actually sings.
Oh my God.
All the more reason.
Okay. There you go.
I wanna preface this by saying I actually can sing, and I was singing bad on purpose as Peanut.
Right, right.
I'm gonna say the
Yeah,
same thing,
totally,
guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Okay.
Hey, I was in a karaoke contest once, and I won second place.
Hey.
Hey, that's pretty good actually. Second place. That's better than third.
I've done karaoke before. Never again.
I'm number-
but I've done it before.
I did karaoke once.
I can't
sang
carry a
whole-
note, but I can carry you.
Karaoke
Can't
night.
carry a tune to save his life. But I
No.
can.
Damn, he's spitting.
Okay.
Where? And
Shut
why?
up. Anyways, next question from our beloved Abroad Hawk. Love that man.
We need to
Anyways,
get him, bro.
yes, he needs to be on here. He needs to be on here.
We're just pitching this while we're doing the podcast. It's so funny.
It's great. It's great. We know our people. We
It's
love
the
our
perfect
people.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, he misspelled this. But what gore you into voice work? Have you had any past experiences that led you to it?
Oh, I talked about it briefly a little while ago, but I actually started, like, the idea to be a voiceover artist came into my head, like, when I started doing impressions, like the Mark Hamill Joker impression. I would do them all around school. I looked like a complete nut job, but I just had so much fun doing it, and then I thought, well, maybe I could make a career out of this. And it's one of those dreams, I think it started when I was, like, 13 or 14, and it never really went away. And how I got into it one day, I have to shout out my wife here, because she was very supportive, and she pushed me to, like, why don't you get a mic and you just try an audition, like, just do your best, and she was very, like, on me about it to try it, and I did. And I want to say my first job, I'll have to see if I can find it, was a audio drama called Leeches Ate Peaches. And I played one of the monsters in it. And I found it on Casting Call Club, and that kind of gave me the confidence to keep going. And eventually, I just kind of marketed myself to people, and ended up making some great connections. And funny enough, how I found Crash was Casting Call Club. There's some stuff to weed through on Casting Call Club, but
A lot.
yeah, you'll find some gems, much like Crash, and
Oh yeah.
and I think that's what's pretty amazing about Crash, and I think Crash has kind of contributed to my continued interest and confidence in voiceover work. I'll often go through points where I won't be getting much work, or I won't be, but then this has been a constant in my life, and it's been very important to me. And I think, what, I'm still doing good, and the character of Peanut clearly makes people happy, and they keep coming back. Yeah, so we got a little off track there, but I kind of that's just kind of how I started, and it's still been going.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't have any input. My brain is not braining.
Now you're like, what a load of barnacles.
What a load of barnacles!
Would you really say it's been since like it really took off when you got on call casting? Like how long did you say you've been?
Well, so I will say it took a while. I would say there was like almost like a year gap between so I started and I really wasn't getting much traction. I got like maybe one or like that job and then maybe one other thing that I can't remember. And nothing happened, so I gave up. And then of course my wife, I was moping about because I wasn't happy with my in real life job. And she's like, go do your voiceover recording, keep auditioning. And so I did, and then eventually that's what happened. It takes time, and I think if you're passionate enough about it, you have to just keep going. It could be 2 or 3 years before you really find something, but that's just how it is. You gotta just be patient, confident in yourself, and so I think Casting Call Club is a good place to start. But you really gotta watch on there, for the right projects. There's so many things on there that will start, and then they won't go anywhere. I remember there was a project I was in that didn't even start work yet, and they were already trying to market it, and it's like, wait, we haven't even done anything yet.
Yeah,
there's so many projects like that. Yeah,
I actually had my own experience with one of those.
Yep. I'm trying to move away from casting call now because apparently the head guy of the site is pushing like some sort of novel that has AI generated cover work, and I'm like, that's the slippery slope for me. I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to move. Yeah, it's really odd. Like when you go on the site, you can see it's one of the first things at the top, and it's just become progressively buggier over time. But it was such a great place to start at. It's so good.
Yeah.
Like for starting
It's
out.
very beginner
Like,
friendly.
I can't think of a better place to start out voice acting wise than Casting Call, because it's very easy, very accessible, and you run into a lot of great projects, a lot of great people in there.
I agree, and this is a perfect example of that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I auditioned for Crash, because I don't know. It was really just like pure chance, pure luckiness, And,
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's
it's
amazing.
I think a big thing for people also, even if you're, don't get a certain audition, it doesn't mean you're not good. And I think that's a big hurdle that people need to get over. It's a difficult hurdle because I know I've gotten, I've missed out on jobs where I'm like, I wish I could have gotten that, and it made me question myself. But you really just can't, everybody's voice is different, like I got picked for Peanut, and that was just one of those things where I was the right voice for that job. And chances are you'll eventually find a project where your specific voice is needed for that character. And
Yeah.
you got to be in it for the long haul and for the love of it, I think.
Yep. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
Finding a niche too for your voice is really important as well.
I think it's a good way of thinking about it too. Is the instead of thinking of it as if you're good enough, as opposed to that, think of it as if your voice is right for this. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah, that's
it's
exactly.
not so much that you're not a good enough voice actor. It's that you just don't have the voice that the director or whatever has in mind for this role.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It doesn't matter how skilled of a voice actor you are in that case. Do you know what I mean? Like.
Yep.
Or even, I mean, it'd be like, I'm looking for a, you can get the most famous voice actor ever, and I probably still wouldn't, even if they applied for a role, I'd be like, well, for me, it's the role first, So it's like, does this fit the vision that I have for the character? And so somebody could be in a fantastic voice. I mean, what was it? Dean he applied for Duke, and then when I heard his audition, I was like, you should try out for this role. And so and then he tried out for Pops, and then it was such a perfect fit.
Yep. I almost tried out for Peanut. Wait, I did try out for Peanut.
You did.
I did.
Funny
yeah.
enough, funny story about that. We listened to your audition for Peanut while we were in Seattle.
Yeah, we
Oh
listened
my
to
God.
everybody else's auditions.
I'm so
It's
terrified.
cursed. It's
We were
cursed.
making fun of you
It's very
specifically.
cursed. Why me? Why didn't you
'cause
pick
you're a
anybody
nerd.
else? Like Dean. You should have picked Dean.
Because Dean
Make fun
can
of
do no
Dean.
wrong.
That's true.
Really?
Except for the Scrappy Doo comment.
Scrappy
but we're not
Doo,
gonna talk
yeah,
about
Scrappy
that.
Doo comment. Yeah. After learning about that, I have lost respect for all of you. Yeah. And
You
Poor
had
Trina.
to.
She was the only normal person in that car.
wait, I forgot about Trina. Yeah.
She was there.
She was a trooper.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
I'm gonna see if I can get her on next week. That'd be fun.
Oh yeah.
I think she's doing.
I've never spoken to
signing
her.
stuff. Because I think I saw one of her latest streams. The title was like doing signings or something. So I don't know if she's gonna be occupied with anything.
She is too big for the podcast. We.
She's too big for Crash.
Yeah, we're all peasants. We're just breadcrumbs under a table.
This is
We're
her
like,
world. We're just
We can
living
get
in it.
Schmitty as Izzy. There you go.
Better Izzy.
Done. Better. No.
Hey
Yeah.
guys.
Trina does such a great job as Izzy, though. I can't see anybody else as Izzy.
Yeah, same.
Like
Oh,
she
man,
has,
Schmitty,
she has a
of course.
character
What about
down.
me?
What
I don't know.
about you?
Oh, we're
I
at.
don't know if any of you-
I think we're at about an hour and 15 minutes, so we should probably be wrapping this up soon.
Oh my god.
Is there any other questions we have left to quickly wrap up?
If we didn't get to your questions,
Lightning
it's
round.
not personal. It's just that we don't like you, and we are personally trying to avoid you.
It's personal
Well,
for me.
It's funny because that's the last serious question. The rest of them are just goofy questions.
Do we have any
Like,
good
does
goofy
Peanut
questions?
pay their taxes? Do they even know taxes exist?
No. No to
No.
both of them.
There you go.
Okay. Well, there we go.
Yep. Peanut does
Okay.
not pay taxes. This is canonical.
Don't
Beautiful.
say the question, but Benny, I saw your question, and you're not forgiven for asking that.
I didn't see Benny's question. Let me read it out loud
No.
and find it.
No.
Let's see here.
No.
I guess to answer it without answering it, the first one.
The first one.
All right.
LOL.
On
Wait,
that,
let me see here.
Whoa, what the
Talking
fuck
corner
are these guys?
questions.
Yo, Martians? Dude.
Martians? It's almost like it's
I didn't know this was a-
Re-MARS-tered,
I didn't know
bro.
this was a scary game, dude. What on earth?
I do not see Benny's question.
Maybe it got
Good.
deleted.
No,
It's
no,
not
it's
Benny,
deleted.
it's Benny.
Benny?
Don't give him hints.
Oh, yeah,
I
that's
said
true.
Benny.
Yeah. Anyway,
I
thank
said
you,
Benny.
thank you all for watching the Talking Corner. We'll be back next week, hopefully.
We won't
Who
be
knows? Maybe, maybe not. Hold on, let me hit this guy. with the
Something's
camera.
going to happen, and we're going
Let me
to
know if you guys
skip
want
it.
me on again. Probably
Yes.
not.
Yeah.
You're not invited back.
Link to the
Oh.
playlist in the description.
Everything is better than Crash.
Yeah.
Yes, Machinimas.
Anything's better than Crash.
Yes.
So
My
where's your
left
birth
toe.
certificate?
My
Okay.
left pinky
Thanks
toe
for-
is better than Crash.
Thanks for watching, everyone.